Hey, there I am. Bring up the... Yeah, there it's a little too... Okay! It was still looking for Deponia. But I'm not playing Deponia today. I am coding. I was just kind of a rough morning. Not a rough morning, but earlier and more active than usual for a Monday. I'm sure there's lots of people out there going, boo-hoo, you had to work on a Monday. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. But, more than that, I didn't get to eat this morning before I had to run out of the house. Not even my usual multivitamins and a sip of caffeine. So, here I am. I mean, I've eaten since. I've been home for a while. I didn't just get home. But, nice healthy carrot. As you get a little older, you'll discover all your various conditions work against each other. So you're going to find one condition means you can't have X food. You have to eat Y. And then another condition says you can't eat Y food, so you have to eat more X. So I'm eating carrots, because that's Z. And also I like carrots, so that's, wonder if I have any olives. I'll have to check that. But anyway, I got some feedback on the game over the weekend. Hang on a second. Let me check something. Did I put my documents from this morning? Did I? Did I stick them in? This from today? Yeah, come on. How did I lose my, Fine, they're in this room somewhere. I'll find them at some point. Can't believe I've already lost my new prescriptions. But it's fine.
Thanks for following.
And thanks for following. Did I just lose? Oh, okay, now. Let me lower the noise in the background there. I just have Chess Plus playing itself in the background. Okay, that's not entirely true. I have Chess Plus playing itself in the background while a video of Archon also plays, because I think that's funny. Huh. And what I'm going to be working on today was, as I said, someone actually took a look at my game and they said, okay, the options are a little confusing. To which I say, okay. So what I'm going to do is, let's just start this off. Child mode. Instructions. No. Label. A label called instructions. Or instruction order. Huh. I was hungrier than I thought. These are good carrots. I also have a Red Bull because it'll either give me wings or at least keep me from passing out, one or the other.
Nice healthy carrots that probably won't kill you.
Probably. Yeah, they're nice, healthy carrots that probably won't kill me. They have been in the fridge for a few months, so maybe they will, but no, I'm kidding. No, don't worry. They haven't been there that long. They've been there like less than a week. I would not be eating month-old carrots. Ah. So now I'm just looking at my code here and try and figure out what I did. What I think I want to do... First, I'm going to add the instructions text. Up or down to select, left or right to change option. Make this a little more visible so you can see exactly what I am typing right now. Hang on. Let's restart that game. Okay. Yeah, the main difference, I think, audio-wise, between my game and Archon is that the characters in Archon have footsteps. Well, they should be. Oh, they are. Look at that. Okay, they should be, I do like having them back there as kind of a music bed of sorts, but, they shouldn't be that loud. Just a little bit right there. Just a little background ambiance. Carrot. Carrot. Anyway, that's all I was trying to say. A little background ambiance to pretend that I'm sitting in an arcade right now. I keep forgetting to turn them up or down properly. I don't have any proper settings or anything. There we go. There's a little, just a little bit. Also, the game is playing itself in the background. So what I'm basically doing here, let me go to 2D. Because I need, the instruction label should be, whoop, no, don't move that. No. Yes, move the instruction, let's see if I can move this down. Okay, where's the start game label? Let's do this, the manual way instead of trying to click and drag. Position, Y200, okay. So instructions, layout, transform, Y 250. There we go. First of all, let's center this. Overrides, fonts, font, quick load font, le font. Okay, up down to select, left right to change option. Good. So center, center. There we go. That's good. I want it smaller than the other ones. Oh, and I want, no, colors. Font outline, font color. And let's make the outline a couple little boop, 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 boop. Okay, need some outline. Take the option list. No, take the options window and make it 300. There we go. Now you'll notice this instruction is not saying anything about pressing the button to select the option. In fact, Oh, I didn't know that was a thing I could do. Well, okay. Oh, there we go. Paragraph spacing. There we go. So there we go. There we go. Looks good. Looks good. Okay, I'm going to hit play and just take a look at this and see, make sure it's showing up correctly. I'm not sure it is. I'm not sure it was, because, oh, now it is. Okay. Yeah, now it is. Thing is, I have not edited it to, the option to press start is still there, but, it's invisible. So it's, text is not exactly accurate yet. Okay. Just trying to take a look at the pieces here. I thought I saw two kings, but oh no, it's a king and a queen. Okay. Wow. Yeah, pawn versus Amazon is actually fairly balanced in the pawn's favor. Despite Amazon being one of the best pieces on the board to maneuver, I like watching the CPU versus CPU because it lets me see like the raw balance of the pieces with no human skill involved. Because most of the things that the computer does stupidly, you know, human skill can get around. This is not a smart computer. I ain't using no AI here or nothing. And if I was using AI, it would be even stupider, I'm sure. Hmm. Uh-oh. Hmm. Made the dragons a little more powerful. I sped up their, I don't remember when I did that, but I sped up their recharge time. Anyway, I am too easily distracted by watching my own game. So let's stop watching that, because I've got this whole thing here to re-jigger. Okay. Okay. This is good. This is good. See, I want to get rid of option selected. I should have done this before, but I'm going to do a quick backup. Not that it really matters. I can go back to really old versions of this for this particular code. I haven't touched this particular code in a while. 50% complete, 60% complete, 90% complete, 100% complete. Okay, so the backup is made. I don't really need to change much here. Okay, this is this is the options. Yes, okay. Function open options. Function ready. Function process. Process input. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this. So I need to get rid of this. And I need to get rid of this. And I need to get rid of this. So we're going to put this... take all this, move back a bit. I don't want this. And I don't want this. Okay. Where's my elif? It's all the way back there. It should be back at this elif. Input is action selected. Start. And let's drag all this. Now, the only problem here, yeah. Okay. The only problem here I see with this, and I know this is going to happen, because I just used start to open the window, it's going to think start was still the action that was just pressed and immediately start the game without letting me select any options. I know this is going to happen. It's one of those annoying quirks of Godot. But just for the heck of it, let's confirm that by running it. I hit S and starts the game because, yeah, instead of opening the options window. So, what I'm going to do here, I just need to split those into two separate commands. That's, since there doesn't seem to be an easy way to unpick, to uninput. Oh man, I am just noshing on these things like crazy. I mean, it's good. Good, better than noshing on chips, but they're crunchy. I don't need to be going crunchy. Did I close that window properly? I did. Okay. So let's go to... Oh, that's exactly what I want. Project settings. Let's see what we got here. Joystick test? Oh, interesting. Okay, I need to do... Is that it? That's it. Okay. I need to plug in my joystick. And to plug in my joystick, I need to find the controller connector that plugs into gadink my computer. So let's see. Options. Add. We add O. And we add this button. Okay. And before I do anything else, I'm going to go over to the movement script and check my... Because I have O already used for a debug thing. O for game over. I'm going to switch this to E for end game. And yeah,
Admiral Cage said, "Hello, hello."
Hello. Well, welcome. It's good to see you. Good to see everyone, of course. Okay.
Admiral Cage said, "How goes it?"
It goes pretty well. So I'm just adding stuff to my game. So let's see. Just is it here? I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Ah, options. So I'm going to take a look at this and make sure it all works right. Yeah, I received some feedback saying the option screen was a little confusing, so I'm redoing it a bit here. Just minor changes. So press S to start new game. I need to change that to O, but because now it's O. It's O. There we go. Okay, and it should, yes, okay. Oh, I got to get rid of the extra option because that doesn't do anything anymore. But yeah, now you don't have to explicitly select these. You just, as long as they're... Random, checkmate, random, CPU 3, and then if I hit start, it starts. Beautiful. So I just need to do a quick change over here while that thing, just watch the game, it's fun. It's great. Okay, so if option 6, yeah, such option equals 5. Okay, so let's get rid of, just a matter of changing 2 numbers. And yeah, the Let's end game. Oh, right. I have to change
Admiral Cage said,
that
"It's
message.
always great when dev listen to feedback from players."
Mm-hmm. So now I think this screen, I think the options is less confusing. And now it says, oh, good, good. Up or down to select, left or right to change option. And start button starts the game. Good. All right, I don't have, I need to steal, not steal. No, totally steal. I need to steal a second controller at some point so I can try and get a second controller working with this. Couch co-op would be kind of fun if you can, just put it up on the big TV. Or couch PvP, really, it's not co-op. Just put it up on the TV screen and each with the controller in your hand. Just so I know. Hold on, I'm getting messages. I'm getting secret messages. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Good. Okay, this is not about the show. This is about, it's about the cat distribution system. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just might have to alter the image at some point to have two cats sitting next to me. No, I don't know yet. I'm joking about that. But I might not be. Yeah, they're not. So yeah, I'll pass along the message. One of my wife's coworkers found a little black kitten. She's not taking it. Not immediately. They're going to take it to a rescue organization and hopefully rescue it. But if it seems like they're gonna put her to sleep, then we're probably gonna have two cats soon.
For giggles, I've always wanted to name a black cat Grango.
Grango? Let me see if I saw. I'm not sure I get it. I know what a gringo is, but that's usually a little insulting. But it's funny. Gringo. No, search only for gringo.
Admiral Cage said, "No, Spanish word for white man. I might have spelled wrong."
Oh, it is. Look at that. That is the right word. Assuming this isn't an AI page. Might be. Looks like it.
Admiral Cage said.
Well, whatever.
That's why I thought it would be for giggles.
Because, yeah, opposite of Little Black Kitten. I used to have 2 little black cats. They were adorable. But, yeah. Still miss them. Still miss them. Miss every cat I've ever had that's no longer around. One was 15 with urinary infection. One was 17 with cancer. So, yeah. Poor little things. Thing I am going to do here. I'll try not to get all depressing. I'm going to hide this window while I make some more changes. But yeah, I love cats. I just love cats. I mean, like I said, that's why I was late on Saturday. We rescued a cat last Sunday and it paid not paid dividends, but yeah, we got to see and make sure he was okay. Got to see and make sure he was okay on Saturday, and he was. A little fuzzy. I should put a cat in this game. What would that look like? Ooh, I heard that. Oh, is this a defeat? It must be a defeat all. Da da da! Da da da! Those are 2 good pieces there. It's either going to be a win or a sudden death right here. Did I bring the screen up so you know what I'm talking about? Okay, yeah, there we go. That's black beast captured, white wins. Okay. And let me hit O. Yeah, now I made it always yellow to make it even more clear. And now S to begin. Right, that's the other minor thing I wanted to do. It's very minor. So let's just do that right now. Like I said, I said I liked the Duchess, but I didn't like how it didn't quite seem to fit. Quite seemed to fit the style of the rest of the pieces. So I made a second Duchess. I don't want to see how that looks. I didn't replace the original Duchess. Is it under N? Did I say yeah, new Duchess. New Duchess A. There we go. Because now it has a little now it has a little stand. I didn't want to literally oh no. Don't replace the animation. Cancel. Okay, replace the frame. Okay. And there we go. And we look at we go up to selected. Too bad. I really love that. Really love the checker idea. Delete frame. Delete frame. New Duchess A. New Duchess S. Duchess 2. Dupe dupe. New Duchess. No. New Duchess B. New Duchess S. Save. And Let's find the Duchess. I think that's everything. It's new Duchess A. And I can always put the other one back, because I didn't delete the old sprite. I just want to see how that looks. Okay. See? Oh, right. Right. I do need to reset the, it does not like when you change things mid-game. So I'm gonna restart the game. Boop. Boop. Some things it's okay with, but not sprites. It does not like when you mess with sprites. It does not, oh. Yeah. Uh, could you please not add letters to my code? I was trying to start the game, clearly. Okay, press O to start new game. Except I'm not going to press O. I'm going to press one of my debug keys. T. Okay, yeah, there we go. Now it has a little. It has a little stand now. Yeah, I kind of like that better. I'm gonna press O. Random. S. Okay, that's how I did stand for, okay. Should have actually compared the two before, but it's okay. It's okay. It's all good. I'm doing coding. Was there anything else I was really, really itching to do today? Pretty sure the answer is no. I was thinking about the checkers over the weekend and trying to figure out how to implement them. I think what I'm going to try and do right now, I think I am going to see if I can get the second controller working. So that requires me standing up and getting a second controller. So pardon me for a moment while I do that. And I shall return in a moment. Let me see if I can properly mute the microphone. One more moment. I appear to have tangled every cord I have up with every other cord I have. So, yeah, hold on, be right back. I am consistently impressed by how easy it is to get two chords tangled together. Okay, I will also admit I put away the carrots, so stop crunching on them. I have more carrots later. So now I have two controllers here, as you can plainly, well, not see at all, but so what I want to do is all I'm gonna do is have some fun. I got a feeling I'm not the only one. Game's still running, but I'm going to stop the game.
Admiral
Boop.
Cage said, "You don't take down the outside Christmas lights very often, do you?"
I never put them up. But I have helped the family put them up and take them down. Wow. I remember one Christmas I sat down on the floor, of course, to untangle their Christmas tree lights. Not the outside lights. They didn't trust me with that. I don't think they even have any outside lights. I don't remember if they do. Man, it's been a while. Uh, they were so far back from the road that they didn't really light up the house that much on the outside. The inside, though, the tree, wow, that had a lot of lights. But yeah, I do remember. What am I talking about? I do remember untangling those cords, and that was no fun. I just don't know how they do it. I don't know how the cords do it. It's amazing to me that you could put two cords down somewhere near each other, within 5 feet of each other, look away, and look back, and they're completely knotted. It just boggles the mind how quickly, how easily it happens, and how utterly impossible it is to untangle them again. It's like, you know, the fairy tale of the shoemaker's elves, where when the shoemaker goes to sleep, the elves come out and make the shoes for him. The, I guess, cobbler and the elves, shoemaker and the cobbler elves, elf cobbler. Well, this is like that, except it's a bunch of little miniature Boy Scouts who run in, get all their knot tying merit badges, and then run out again. But while you're looking away. In any event, while I'm being silly here, I'm going to also see, is the controller not... Okay, so I have two controllers plugged in now. And... Let me plug in this controller over here. See if that does anything. Oop, it lit up. That's good. So action, no, I want left 2 right here. And plus, the plus. It is not acknowledging the existence of this controller at all. Come on, how can you be more primitive than the Commodore 64 when it comes to controller detection? But it totally is. It is not recognizing 2 controllers. This controller's just not, okay, let me just try one other thing. Which is, I'm going to swap these controllers. Maybe it's just not charged. It's possible it's just not charged. Or I may be wrong, or it just may be, no, it's charged fine. It just does not recognize the second controller at all. I switched the 2 controllers, and now it's recognizing the other controller, but it's not recognizing, do I have the right window up here? I do not. Come on. You can do it. There it is. I unplugged my mouse to, so I have to use the touchpad. Touchpad's not very reliable, but yeah, I'm hitting all the buttons on my usual controller and nothing is happening. If I hit all the buttons on the extra controller, it's working fine. Boop, 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 boop. Huh. So this is not the result I expected. That's pretty interesting. And by interesting, I mean annoying. I'm going to leave this plugged in over here for the moment. Actually, no, I'm not, because I want my mouse back. Plug it back in on the left side and plug the mouse in on the right side. And ga-ding. Okay, it does recognize the mouse. Good, good. So yeah, the problem's not the cord. The problem... is the problem the cord? Maybe the problem's the cord. See if, wonder if it is the cord. Might be. Now that I say that. Because I unplugged the other controller. And plugged in just. So maybe this cord is not functioning right. It's on. I think. Interesting. Very interesting. By interesting, I mean... Anyway, I'm going to leave that plug... Actually, I'm going to leave that plugged in. I'm going to plug the other one back in. See what happens. See if it recognizes it. It absolutely does. Okay, so it might be that cord. Okay, let me try a different cord. Hardware issues. I mean, the cord itself is probably fine. It just computer may just not like it. That's often the thing that happens. Okay, so I'm going to try this other cord I have laying around. And I know it works because I used it to charge my phone. Let's see if that connects. Oh ho! I think that one connected. It did. Left, up, down, left, right. Problem is up, down, left, right. It is, Okay, so the problem was the cord. Hilariously, the problem was the cord. Unfortunately, it does not treat them as two different controllers. It's still one controller. It treats them both as one controller. Let me close this. Okay. Okay, let me try this again. Let me just, what's the saying go that I've said before a million times? Nothing simple is ever easy? Or is it nothing easy is ever simple? I forget which. It's one of those. So let me reconnect the controllers and try again. And I want left 2, plus. Okay, this is, oh, device, all devices. Hang on. Maybe that's the problem. Let's try a different device. Okay. I don't know which device is which. Okay, device 2. Device 3. No. How many devices do I have? Device 4. I only have 3, device 5. Device 6. And device 7. Try it again. Plus. Oh, device 1. Oh, I see. I need to select up here. Options. All devices. Okay. Well, this is annoying. So I'm going to have to do some Windows fun stuff. How get computer recognize controller 2. How do get Windows 11 recog 2 controllers. These are both PlayStation controllers, right? I bet there's how to use 2 controllers. In this guide, we're going to explain how to use 2 controllers on PC to enjoy multiplayer games. There are 2 ways to connect multiple controllers to your PC using a USB cable or a Bluetooth. Yeah. 4 controllers. Yeah. Inspect the working of the connected controllers to the devices and printers section of the control panel. Well, let us look at our control panel. Is this called control panel? It is. Come on, open the control panel. Compute. Computer. Okay, I've opened it 5 times, so that's good. Oh my goodness, I did literally open it 5 times. No, I didn't. It's fine. I've opened it 6 times! And I want hardware and sound. Devices and printers. Hmm. No, I don't want to. I want you to recognize these things as a controller, not as a speaker. Yeah, it yeah. No, don't remove my optical mouse, please. Could add device. Uh, yeah. It's not finding any devices that aren't already connected, which is what I want. Here, you should get to see this too. It's exciting. Look at that. That's not even where I was. Hang on. Hopefully I won't give away any secret information about my I don't even see it here. I don't even see hardware and sound, right? That's not the same window at all as the one I'm using. So I'm looking at control panel settings. Not explorer.exe. Do I have Explorer open? Did you open Explorer for me? Not Windows Explorer. I mean Windows Explorer, not whatever. Okay, let me go back. No, don't choose a cut. I want this one. Device manager? See? Oh no. I clicked something bad. No, I didn't. Okay. This is a mess. What is run a troubleshooter or reconstruct the controller if it doesn't the problem might be this. Oh, there we go. Windows. Click Bluetooth and devices. Enable Bluetooth. No. Mac OS. I don't have Mac OS Sniffle anymore. I mean, technically I do. The computer is still like 2 feet from me, but how to use two controllers? Let me do Google help me. I usually use DuckDuckGo now because ever since Google started going all AI happy. But DuckDuckGo is not as good a search engine. I hate to say. So sometimes I gotta go to how to use two PCs on tools anytime. But I want the past year. I want recent. I don't need to know what it looks like for Windows 2. I know there wasn't a Windows. I mean, there probably was a Windows 2. I don't know. 3.1 is the first one I know about. But I think there were Windows before that, I'm pretty sure. It's just that no one cared. Okay, let me not dump my big bottle of soda on the still hungry. Let's not really have much of a breakfast today. And those carrots were my lunch. Xbox controller assist on Windows. I don't want Xbox controller. Two controllers. These are both PS5 controllers. Connecting more than one dual sense because this is 5 years old. Did you not listen to me when I said, my problem isn't technology. My problem is when technology does things I don't expect it to. I am fairly decent with technology. I mean, I'm a programmer. You know, I say I'm an old. I'm not. I'm not old. I'm middle aged, but I'm not old. Got another decade or two before I hit old. But sometimes I am pretty sure they're doing this on purpose. This is not to confuse old people. This is to confuse everyone. Okay, well, PS5. Go to control panel. Go to devices and printers. Right click on the device. Okay. This is this sounds promising. Of course, they're both called DualSense wireless controller. Um hmm. Hang on a second. Click the Bluetooth tab. Okay. I don't have a tab. Go to control panel. Is this control panel? Okay. Devices and yeah, this is 5 years old. This might be for Windows 10. But let me see. Anyway, devices and printers. Show me my devices. Yeah. Other devices. I don't. QTech. Why is my cable box on here? Well, I guess it's wireless, so that makes sense. It's how I can. That is, in fact, how I get Internorth. But yeah, they're both called DualSense wireless controller. But let's try gaming. Game mode? Oh, it is optimized for game mode. Interesting. Xbox mode. I don't want it to be in Xbox mode. What is Xbox mode? Game bar. I don't care about game bar. Whoa, what just opened in the background? What are you doing? This is exciting, isn't it? I can't even show this on screen. So see, apparently I cannot show my control panel. I cannot broadcast my control panel. I don't want to set up a scanner in Windows. Don't open help for me if you're just gonna try and open a. Oh, it must be because I hit get help. Because I want help on what the heck is Xbox mode? This is this is certainly a thing. What is Xbox mode? You doofus. I'm sorry, your AI assistant does not recognize what the word Xbox is. Yeah, what is Xbox mode? What is Xbox mode? Jeeves! Jeeves, what happened to you? Okay. Ah. Browse and launch games using a controller optimized interface. Okay. Formerly known as full screen experience. So this is not what I want. uh, no one really seems. Huh. Uh, hmm. Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. By interesting, I mean annoying. So you know what? I'm not going to worry about this anymore right now. I will figure this out later. I will figure this out some other time because I have wasted too much of your time with this nonsense. I can't even show it on the screen. I can't even show you the stuff I'm messing with on the screen because it doesn't work that way. I can, however, plug my phone back in now. Do I have the sound turned up? Yes, I do. Okay. I didn't accidentally turn the sound down. Good. Good, good, good. Very good. Let's get comfy again. Sometimes it's just a pain in the nose. I'll figure this out, but I'll figure this out. I'll just so let's go back to um go back to project settings because close get help and let me close well, yeah, let me close device managers for now since I disconnected the other controller anyway. Let me close hardware. Let me close settings and control panel and everything. When did settings and control panel become two different programs? Was that Windows 11? I My experience with Windows is relatively limited. So yeah, I'll just close this. It's fine. Current output device invalidated. Closing output device. Oh, that must be my sound effect. And CPU 3, CPU 3. Okay, it is still connected. Let's see if I'm still getting sound effects here. I am. Whoa, I'm getting too many sound effects here. Turn it down. Turn it down, me. The volume should not be at 100, me. This does not. This shouldn't affect the listener experience, but man, it affects the my eardrums are getting exploded experience. If I lose my hearing, it's because I'm gonna keep doing things like that, like a doofus. A deaf doofus. Anyway, still running in the background. Yeah, it's, oh, look at that. I have the wrong, just made up its own window to show. Don't show that window, show this window. This is a good window. I'm going to shrink this window slightly. There we go. There we go. Move it around, move it left, move it right, move it up, move it down. Moving right along. Da 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 da. Da. Okay, wait a minute. I solved that. Oh, I forgot to change the sprite in the battle system. Durful, Durful. Let's see here. Let's hide that window. And I pause because maybe I want the sprite to be different in battle than it is in, I mean, I kind of do. For all the pieces. Also, I do want to adjust that sprite ever so slightly. New Duchess A. Give me a delete. There we go. There we go. Save. Recent Duchess B. Just gonna make the base look a little more like the Sorceress base. And Duchess S. We'll see how that looks. Okay. Oh. It was absolutely showing nothing during that, so that's good. Import the new assets. Let me try and there we go. Yeah, there we go. I did change it ever so slightly. As you can see, the base is a little smaller now. And still shows that sprite for the battle. See what that little subtle bounce? Did you see that? Huh. Stopped now, since I moved the other piece. Very interesting. Bam! End game. Press O to start. I think the other thing I want to do... I put it? I could put it on the board itself. Okay. The other thing that was suggested would be a help panel in game to explain the controls. It's on my control. The controls are on the page, of course. They're on my itch.io page, but they're not in game. And it's again, it's good to get an outside perspective on this. The other thing that it's good that I not good outside perspective thing, but I just remembered that while I was watching other Godot streams this weekend, I discovered a control I didn't know was in the system or in the language. Yeah, like I said, I'm still learning. I don't know everything about this. I didn't know there was a button option. I didn't know I could just make a button. That would have made things so much easier and find the frog. Find the flag. And the frog, honestly. I mean, find the frog is just a subset of find the flag. I don't know why I keep always calling it find the frog. I think it's because it's a funnier name. Frogs are funny. I have not worked a frog into this game yet. He says as his brain goes, "Ooh, is there a frog fairy chess piece?" And I go, "I don't know. I don't think so. If there were, I would have run across it by now. I am sure. I mean, there's sets. There are frog chess sets, but that's not a fairy chess piece called a frog that I'm aware of. I've seen I've seen crocodiles. I've seen hippopotami. I've seen giraffes and zebras and gnus and wildebeests. No frogs. That I'm aware of. Let's see. Frog? Aha, Wikipedia has come through for me again. Combination of furs and 3-leaper. A 3-leaper is a piece that leaps 3 pieces, that leaps 3 squares in any direction. It's kind of like a knight that, instead of moving in an L shape, moves 3 spaces straight in a straight line. And it jumps over any piece in the way. And a furs is, I think, the 1 square bishop? Yeah, furs is the 1 square bishop. So I want to write that down. Just gotta write that down, because, there we go. Let's see, put it here. My other piece section. 2C. Frog. Which is a 3-leaper plus furs. 1 space. 1 space bishop. I always get the 1 space bishop and the 1 space rook confused. They're very common. It's a very common term in fairy chess to compare things, to use furs and wazir as like just base pieces, as it were. Frog. How could I forget the frog? So that's a 3-leaper in the furs. And that's actually pretty easy to add. Other node. Gonna add a animated sprite 2D. Over there. Frog. Can't believe I didn't think to add a frog. I mean, I don't know what it's, new sprite frames. Save. Save first. Frog TCSN. And, save. Save as frog.tres. Okay, so let's copy. Let's copy the knight, since that has the new script. Frog. Paste it in. Class piece frog. Frog.tres. I don't have an image for it yet. I'll probably just make a new one, actually, rather than copying the same frog sprite again. Whoops. Why are you clicking on dragon? Don't click on dragon. Fingers. Speed. Frogs are fast. Let's make this weak. No defense. Shot speed 0. Cooldown 50. Piece value 3. Max health 30. Max health 35. Frogs are tough. Function legal moves. I don't need all these. Okay. And in fact, it's going to be a pretty simple positions to check. It's going to be a pretty straightforward. I don't need... so it's x plus 3y, x minus 3y, x, y plus 3, x, y minus 3, and then I need 4 more for the bishop. That's the 3 leaper. 3 leaper. And then furs is x plus 1, x minus 1, x plus 1, x minus 1. Yes, I know that's a 2. Y plus 1, y. Fingers. Minus 1, y minus 1. Done! Literally, done. Okay, not fully done, but fully defined. So, new. Now, what I like to do here is have a black background, which I will then set invisible. Blue. Is this, you know what, I like, let's make this kind of grayish, actually, so I can see the black erase dot on it. Paint. There we go. Should be a square. Yeah, straighten that out. There we go. Well, that's interesting. Need to do that. The key combination I didn't know was a thing. I can leave it like that for now. That's fine. Anyway. Frog. Hey. Just put that in there. Let's start with the frog. We got a pencil. Stand. I don't like that. Okay, there we go. That's the. Oops. No, no. Oh, there we go. One more. Wait, one more? Nope, nope, too wide. There we go. Not gonna be a complicated frog. It's a frog. Back like that. Yes. Except I don't. Do is oops, wrong one. You shorten the body a little bit. More like an insect than a frog.
Coder Inkling said, "Hi, Mr. Great Uncle."
Hello, Coder Inkling. That is an awful looking frog. I've made better frogs in my day.
godotengine said. How's it going?
It's going froggy. It's going perfectly froggy.
Great Uncle Pixel
said. Great a for frog.
Looking at the paint. Man, how far behind is my YouTube? Doesn't matter. So anyway, just gonna close that. Use that as the basis. Aha, okay. Because this looks more like a bug than a frog. And I don't like that. So let's, we got white. Just gonna copy that frog. No, no. Still looks like a bug. I don't know why maybe it's not green enough. Because you're mine, I draw the frog. Well, that's kind of cute. Let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's fine. This amuses me. This is frog A. And now we save as. So also, I think, be a frog B. And frog B is going to be the same, except it's going to be dark green. And red. And then we save as PNG. Frog S. Because I realized all my other games have frogs in them, so this one can't be the exception. Oops. I'll put him in as an Easter egg piece as well. There we go. We got a frog. Really, it's just a matter of adding him to the board now. And not shrink my whoop, nope, don't shrink that one. That one should be full size. Ah, there we go. I had the wrong one selected. Okay, why can't I shrink this? Capture cursor, client area, force SDR? No. Windows 10, yeah, that's fine. Match title. Window title must match. Let's fix that. Okay. Oh, I see. No, otherwise find window of same type. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Why can't I shrink this window? Hang on, I've messed up my secondary window, so I can't shrink it somehow. What the heck? I can shrink my main window, which is not right, but I can't shrink my secondary window. I can shrink all other windows, but not the one. Not this one. I can move it. I don't want to move it. Let me enlarge it and see if, oh, that's the problem. I couldn't move it while it was invisible, of course. Because that's the exact time I wanted to move it, so it wouldn't be all over the screen, but it's fine. It's all fine. Okay, it's good. That's good. It's all good. Everything's good. Look how good. Ronk Donkaloof. Okay, so we got frog. We got sprite frames. True and false. We got a true frog and a false frog. We got a false frog. We got a true frog. We got a selected frog. Okay, so there's that should be the base frog. Chess Plus. Go into Chess Plus, where I need to add the frog as a starting possibility. Else, there are Randy range 0 to 1. If R equals 0, else L if R equals 1. Temp frog plus str I. Okay. Yo, frog. Yeah, frog. That's a new frog. Frog. 35. Frog is 35. And over in movement, we need frog 1. Which is A. S. I think that's right. Yes. Frog 2, which is B. S. Ha ha ha. B. S. Ha 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 ha. And finally, battle. Player 1? Yes. Frog. Frog A. By player 2 plus frog. And that's it, I believe. I believe that's it's added. He doesn't have a shot. That's the problem. Battle player. Okay, I want two things here. I want dragon. Yes. Oh no. In battle piece, I want dragon. To check dragon. Or piece. Piece. Wait. Frog. The oh, forgot the colon. There we go. Frog. I am going to temporarily use the pawn pike as the that's it. Copy. Okay. Okay. That's incorrect. There we go. So we hit O. Checkmate. We hit E. We hit O. We hit start. We hit E. We hit O. We hit start. There's the frog. Now, first, let's see if it works. Hee, I like that color. Yes, it can move one space diagonally or 3 spaces up or down. Or left and right. Hop. Hop. It appears in battle correctly. It's very fast moving. Doesn't hit very hard, but it recharges quickly and has a decently long range. Yes. That's a temporary sprite. Obviously, that's the pawn's spear. Wasn't planning on adding another piece today, but that idea amused me way too much to not do it. Especially since it will not show up that often. I'm just amused at the whole thing. I'm amused at the whole thing, and I don't feel like drawing the sprite for the... That's okay. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it 9 times. Open. Let me reopen. Let me open the important... Let's see. Where's Pawn Pike? Save? Yes. Okay. Let me swap this over back. Let me swap this back to paint so you can see what I'm doing here. And in the meantime, in the background, I'm going to let that move on its own. Because, yeah, unlike the checker, there's nothing weird about the frog. Which is a weird thing to say, but, oh, okay. The frog is an amphibian. And I don't mean just in general, because obviously it's an amphibian in real life. But, man, you know, I'm really glad I drank that Red Bull, I have to say. I feel better after that Red Bull. Anyway, frogs. Frog. Was a fairy chess piece. Decline. Frog. The Archbishop. Grasshopper. The camel. Oh, yeah, there's fairy chest. Is there a frog on this board? Let's see. Rank 1 in 18. Rook, Knight, Bishop, Archbishop, Camel, Jester, Skeleton, Unicorn, Queen, King, Unicorn, Skeleton, Jester, Skeleton, Chancellor, Bishop, Knight, Rook. Row 2. Cannon, Crocodile, Captain, Man, Acquired Rook, Acquired Knight, Acquired Bishop, Star, Lion, Griffin, Amazon, Acquired Bishop, Acquired Knight, Acquired Rook, Man, Captain, Crocodile, Cannon. Okay, it does reflect on the other side. So let's see. Ranks 3. Elephant, Machine, Zebra, Bear, Giraffe, Unicorn, that's supposed to be a dragon. Warrior Furs, Acquired Archbishop, Acquired Chancellor, Wazir, Warrior, Dragon, Giraffe, Bear, Zebra, Machine, Elephant. Cannon and Crocodile, Captain, Oops, someone said Gedink. Someone asked me a question. Oh. Oh, okay. Uh, anyway, I got distracted by fairy chess, and then I got distracted by questions from my family. It's asking about coding. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see here. Manage cookie preferences. Yes, no cookies. Off, off, off. Save and close. Okay, download Game Maker for free. There we go. Give that a look. I'll give that a look-see. Maybe not on the air, but I will. Anyway, what I was doing was over here. Now, we want light red. And I'm going to... Man, now it looks disturbing. It's okay. Because that's not going to be its final form. Just that. Huh, now it looks like it's given the finger, doesn't it? So, there we go. There we go. I mean, it is supposed to be a little gross. It's a tongue. Of course it's a tongue. It's a frog. Oh dear, I hope I didn't save this. Because I want to save as... this is going to be tongue 6. PNG. And let me just reopen Pawn Stab 6 to make sure I didn't... Oh dear, I did. Crud. Not only did I... oh man, I messed this up bad, didn't I? I made a mistake that started the whole world mistaking. Oh, but I couldn't see. The mistake was on me. On a tree. Tee-hee-hee. This probably messed up the pawns in the game, too. Oops. I think I may do, actually, with the frogs what I did with what I accidentally... I'll do deliberately with the frogs what I accidentally did with the Duchess, which was give them two different sprites, a different battle sprite from the. But it's okay. It's fine. It's all fine. Anyway, it's all fine and good and jolly and wonderful, and I'm only going to cry a little bit. Okay. Open. Okay. Open. Pawn. Stab. 7. Save as. Pawn stab 6. Yes, I do. And, select. Select all? Okay. Okay. There we go. That's fixed. So, recent, tongue 6. I forgot to set the background transparent. I gotta delete it dot by dot. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, quack. Actually, can I just select and delete? And X? It's a miracle, a true blue spectacle, a miracle came true. Whoa. Anyway, save as. Stop that, me. Stop that. In a good mood, actually. Huh? I will say, the doctor gave me good news today. I'm not dying. So, save as, BPNG. So I have 7 and 6. You got a 5. And 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then save as. Tongue 4. Oh no, I did this wrong, actually. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Save as, not save as, open. Recent. Tongue 7. Hold on a second. Okay, yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. And recent, tongue 6. It's not going to work if I hit Command S instead of Command. Okay, and tongue 4. Perfect. Now save as PNG. It's a tongue. It should be coming out of its head. I could move them all down a little bit later. And then we take this all. Save as PNG. Tongue 2. Whoop, that's an S. And then save as PNG. Is there a tongue 0? I mean, there's going to be a tongue 0. Fuck it. Ooh, I said a naughty. And save as PNG. Tongue 0. There we go. Perfect. Now let's go back to import those assets. Let's get rid of this. We'll go over here to battle, to shot body 1, shot 1, new animation, frog tongue. Now, I want to look at the knight sword. No, I don't want to look at the knight sword, actually. I want to look at the pawn pike. Okay, so it's 20 frames per second. How many is that? Oh, that is only 7. Okay, so 0. This is pawn stab 2. So it only goes up to pawn stab 7. Okay. It is 1 to 7. Okay. So I don't need so I'm just gonna do 1 to 7 here, the same as that's down here at T. So I'm not gonna use tongue 0, 1 to 7. Drop that in order. There we go. Looks good. 40. Because let me see. 1, 2, 6. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want the tongue to go in, then out. No, this stays here. What is this? Is there? Oh, okay, no. Okay, so 6. That's 7. That's 6. That's 5. That's 4. That's 3, 2, 1. Okay. And 40 frames per second, so it goes out and then back in. And that should be that, honestly. And one more thing I'm going to do. Chess plus. Test. Arrange pieces. Frog 1 equals vector 1 vector 2i 1 comma 1. Doesn't matter where it goes. What matters is that it goes on the screen. And there it's running, and that's the wrong window. What am I doing? There we go. It's working. Look at this. I'm so smurp. Oh, 0. There we go. There's my frog. Ooh. Okay, I want okay, now the frog can attack the frog. Well, see what happened there was duh. That was a bit of a dum-dum. Okay. It's fine. Frog tongue. Copy. Paste. Forgot to change the name of the animation to the new animation. Okay. Oh, and now it worked. Oh, that's an issue. It only looks right when, and even there, it doesn't look quite right. It looks like it's shooting out its hand. Hand. I'm gonna say hand. Fun fact: frogs' front feet are actually called hands. It's true. Look it up. So yeah. Also, it's clearly going in the wrong order here. Um, so, oh, this is checkmate. Checkmate. Sometimes it's going in the right order, sometimes it's not. Maybe it's because I need to restart it. Maybe I need to restart it. It's just confused. Oh, I still like that fade out. So I'm gonna restart it and see if that helps the incorrect order of of sprites. Cause shot. Let me just look at because it looks like it's in the right order here. Saying 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Yeah, that looks like it's the right order. I think what I'm going to need to do is one, make it top bottom symmetrical again. Oof. And two, have it offset center it on the sprite. Center this on the actual sprite, but. Oof. Thinking of stuff, and which started my whole brain thinking. I feel like it's doing it twice, is the problem. It looks like it's doing it twice sometimes. This is not where I expected to have problems with this. Crack, crack, crack. Oh. Weird. It's supposed to hide the that sprite during sudden death. It's not the button that's the problem. Because, yeah, I'm gonna have to redo that sprite. It shouldn't be not be coming out of his feet. Yeah, it's not supposed to show that at all during sudden death, let alone during a CPU game when it doesn't when the select box is not supposed to show up at all. Yay! Ugh. I'm tired suddenly. I've been tired all day, but I do not feel like I do not feel like yeah. I do not feel like redoing 7 tongue sprites. I'm not going to redo 7 tongue sprites. I'll redo 1 tongue sprite and then edit it like I did before. Paint? Paint. Oh no, I hit S on the wrong screen again. Well, I'll figure it out. It's all good. So all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to put it back in the middle. And then let's. I didn't want to make a pink thing with a knob on the end. Can you guess why? Yes, Luke, I hear you. You're not even. I don't even think you're watching the show today, but I hear your comments. There, forked tongue. Oh, tongue. There's so much in the world to taste, and such a tiny little tongue to taste it with. So let's make let's redo this and just copy 7, 6, 5. Yes. And Command A, 1, 2, and that's 6. Save as PNG tongue 5. I'm referring to an old episode of The Tick, by the way. That's a mad scientist convention where a guy had one of the mad scientists had created a creature that was literally just a giant tongue. And its name was Tongue. It wasn't the villain of the piece. The villain, as I recall, was Chairface Chippendale, a master crime lord who indeed has a chair for a face. For a whole entire head, really. Anyway, he used a device to switch the minds of various people until Chairface himself wound up in the body of the Tick, which was his goal, because now he had his brilliant mind and the Tick's super powerful body. The Tick himself eventually wound up in a zebra. He was not too happy about it. The Tick's sidekick Arthur switched places with Tongue. And neither of them were happy about it. And that's where the quote comes from, the scientist lamenting that his poor, innocent Tongue could no longer taste things with its entire body, but only with its tiny human tongue. So, now you know the kind of weird things that happen in my head. If you haven't figured it out by now, of course. That should update the sprites. It did. So they're updated. I don't think frogs have forked tongues, but that I don't care. You hear me? I don't care. I do not wish the tongue to look like something which is definitely not a tongue. What was I about to do? Battle player. Let me see here. No, that's okay. Actually, hang on. Let's put that back. Please name Wolf's Frog. Minus. I want to move it up 5 spaces. I want to move it up 5 pixels. 20? I mean, well, that's not the right window. So 20? I'm not sure. Honestly, not sure. Not sure how the multiplication works here. You see my mouse? You can see my mouse. Okay, I did turn that on. I want the mouse visible. Anyway, O. And I don't actually want O. X. Okay. I want 0. Okay. That's weird. Why is it? Perfect that way. Yeah, it's fine. I'm just gonna just gonna it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's kind of why I want to leave it like this, because it's obviously a representation of a frog rather than something I've got to animate in any kind of real way. Because, yeah, if I want to animate these pieces correctly, they're going to need, I've said this before, they're going to need, each piece is going to need, like, a lot of animation. It's going to need moving sideways animation. It's going to need moving vertically animation, horizontally, vertically, diagonally. That's not diagonally! Diagonally, other diagonally, garangly, smangly, and floop. Okay, horizontally, vertically, diagonally. But then we'll also probably need a shooting animation for vertically, horizontally, and diagonally. Now, this diagonally, up and to the right can be inverted up and to the left. Maybe down and to the right can be... No, down to the right can be inverted down and to the left. It will not be inverted this way. And left and right are inverted, up, down are inverted. I mean, it already reflects that way. Die. What's annoying me is that animation. Because it's obviously resetting. Is it too fast, maybe? I did set it to 40. Let me try slowing it down to 35 and seeing if that does anything. That may be the problem. It might be... Let's slow it down to 30. But it looks more like it's resetting. Which is odd, because none of the other pieces do that. Whoops. Oh, open... Hit the Windows key instead of the... Maybe I should use space. Maybe I should use my controller. Well, that's interesting. When it hits the wall, the sound stops, but the sprite doesn't. It does that with the pawns, too. Not sure why it's doing that. But no, it's not doing when it's... Ugh. Okay. 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 Um, I'm just gonna have this run in the background. It's fine. In fact, I'm going to random checkmate. Dispute 3. Random. Okay. E. S. There we go. I wanted a game with the frog. Have that running in the background. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah, sorceress versus king. Um, watching the game there a little bit. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why I separated the battle sprite and even though they're the same sprites in most cases, that way I can do a separate battle sprite that's more different S. Anyway, yeah, I'm feeling a little out of it. That's not good. I am happy there was a piece already called the frog. Actually, I want to see the frog attack, so I could see what its tongue looks like when it's completely in the middle of a random. In the middle of a random. Random CPU versus CPU game. Frog can get out of there because it's a leaper. Huh. Just hasn't chosen to use that piece yet. You dig 16 frogs, and what do you get? Croaky. Oh, this isn't going to go well. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Frogs have not attacked at all. I'm annoyed. Come on, frog, do something. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what's up with its animation. Because if it was a problem with the order... Hehehe. This... Otherwise, you'd think this problem would affect the, Yeah. Frog's not very powerful. Very fast, though. Cursor, 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 cursor. Huh. Cursor. Sorry. I'll figure this out, but something must be resetting the animation, but not all the time? I'll have to see if I can print debug the frame. Oh man, this bishop might win here. And it did. Black wins. 5-2, no less. Anyway. Hide that while I go back here and take a look at if piece name not equal to pawn, and frog and and
said, ahoy.
ahoy. Welcome.
Murdex_Mesky.
Oh, actually, hang on, I could do this more easily. I am working on my chess game. If you mean right now, I'm playing with animation stuff. Piece P dot. Oh, come on. And my brain just stopped working. What's the value here that I'm trying to think of? Speed, shot speed. That's it, shot speed. If piece P shot speed is not equal to 0, then shoot stop. Okay. Because I just added a new animation down here, and it's playing in a random order. Which none of the other melee attacks are doing. Yes. I'll show it on a better... wait, did I bring up the window? No, I did not. I should bring up the window. Yeah, see... So...
I can't see the game running, even though I'd love to see it.
You should be able to see it now. Yeah, this... It's not in a random order, it's just not stopping. It's not resetting between firings. That's the problem. Maybe if it doesn't loop. Maybe if I unloop it. Frog tongue. Because it should reset it here. That did it. That absolutely did it. Okay.
Murdex_Mesky said, I just started learning godot, so I'm trying to learn.
Yeah, I learned by diving in. I mean, it's not my first programming language, so I had some basis for comparison. Doesn't matter who wins. Yeah, okay, that animation is fixed. Was that the problem? Were the other ones not? Yeah, okay, the other ones are not looping. The other melee attacks are not looping. Let me make sure Dragon Breath is not looping. Nope, it's not. Okay. That was the problem. I had it looping when it shouldn't have been looping.
Murdex_Mesky said, me neither. I know Lua, GML, JS. So I didn't came empty-handed, but the way the game functions is still a bit weird for me.
Yeah, it's got its quirks. I will say, it has its quirks that I've been slowly working my way around. And yeah, I don't think my code is particularly efficient, but it's not bad. I mean, it all works when it works. You know, when I don't have a bunch of complete awful bugs in there, it works. Chess Plus. And I am honestly really pleased with the way this game is coming along. I'm just going to let it run by itself for a minute. Trying to settle on a name.
Good for you. I tried to make some GUI, but I just cannot get it right.
Yeah, I won't say it's perfect. I think my UX can use a lot of work, especially my UI UX. No, UX is fine. Yeah, and UX too. My UX and my UI, my UW. Because right now, this is mostly controller and keyboard based right now. You can't really click anything. That's what I wanted to put in. I wanted to put in a little button somewhere. A help button. That could be brought up with question mark or
said, good luck on the game, dude.
Yeah, it's coming along well. I don't know if you've did I update my things down here? Yes I did. Chess Plus. Cancel. It is more or less playable right now. If you want to give it a try. A slightly older version than what I'm doing here, obviously. But, not that much older. Like, last week older, as opposed to, let me just pop that in there. Let me pop that in there and pin it.
Said, https://greytunklepixel.itch.io/chess-plus.
And I'll do some updates. I just added the frog piece today, which is why I'm testing it. Why is there a frog in chess, you ask? Because I want it there. Same reason there's a dragon in chess. Same reason there's actual fighting in chess. It's not chess. And I'm going to give it a name eventually. I'm thinking of what was my what did I come up with? Oh, in fact, I'll do that right now. Sure. For want of a better name, we're going to go up to winner. Chess conflict. Wait, did I want to call it chess conflict or conflict chess? I think I want to call it chess conflict. Because that name is not taken as far as I can tell. Man. Yeah, pawns are pretty dangerous if you let them get close and if you don't get away from them. And the CPU is not good at getting away from them, so it, we have to put that in. Except for a dragon, because dragons also want to be right next to you. They don't. Their attack is not ranged exactly. Yeah, both the dragons and the frogs are not very maneuverable on the board. Oh, there we go. Checkmate. Hit O to start a new game. We hit S to start the new game. Sometimes I just enjoy watching the game happen. Also, I find bugs this way, so I find bugs this way. I find, words are difficult. Whoop, whoop. Dropping controllers all over the floor. Didn't drop it on the floor, thankfully. I find bugs. I find, balance issues. Watching the computer fight itself is a great way to see which pieces. The pieces are not all supposed to be equal, but that's just the nature of the game. Some pieces are supposed to be more powerful than others, but I want the correct pieces to be more powerful than others. Like the pawns, they should suck. Yo. Knights should be able to just destroy pawns. Especially if they're not fighting, logically. And they don't. There's a lot of balance going. I find that a lot of the balance work is being done. Oh, this is not good for the. Oh, really? I expected the frog to lose that. Amazon versus Rook. Yeah, that's why I don't want to emphasize chess in the name per se, because other than some of the pieces, like all the basic chess pieces are there. all the familiar 6 chess pieces are there. The pawn, the rook, the knight, the bishop, the king, and the queen. They're all there. But there's a frog. And not just a frog. I also added, for anyone watching for the first time, because I enjoy talking about this. I added the princess, the empress, the duchess, the sorceress, the Amazon, the dragon, and the frog. Oh, and Berolina pawns, which are like regular pawns, but they move the opposite. They move diagonally and capture in front of them, which is the opposite of how regular pawns move. And these are all real pieces. That's no. Let me take that back. They're mostly real pieces. There is a dragon piece, but it doesn't move like the one in this game. I made it a little more powerful than the traditional dragon. The dragon piece in moves like a combination. The quote unquote real dragon piece moves like a combination pawn and knight. But this one moves like a combination king and knight. Wow. The frog should not be doing that much damage. I'm surprised. I'll have to check what numbers I gave it, because I didn't think I gave it a high attack power. And the knight has armor. I think the knight has the best armor. The knight and the dragon have the best armor. White's probably going to win this, because pawn versus pawn tends to go to whoever has the most health. Aha! Huh. Oh, I just had an idea. A wonderful, terrible idea. They're going to charge. The red pieces are going to charge right at the white king. Because they're down to below. They're both gonna charge. Charge! Good day, Duke Smile. Welcome back. You've arrived at the part of the show where I'm just babbling rather than coding. But I did just have an idea, and I want to see if I can put it into effect.
Duke Smile said, laughing face.
I did just have an idea of something I want to alter. And altering is easier than adding, so let's give it an alter. Now, it should be right here in Peace Battle, if I'm not mistaken.
Said, I missed 3 weeks of streams due to having 3 weeks off. Laughing face.
Ah! So you're watching me from work again. So let's see here. I want...
Duke Smile said, I see you fully embraced the class-based approach.
Yes, it really helped. I mean, I added a whole piece today just by adding a class. It makes it incredibly easy to add. Look at all these classes I have here. We got a frog now. Had to. I was just babbling to myself today that about how I was thinking back to Find the Flag, and I kept calling it Find the Frog, and I realized there's a frog in Find the Flag, and there is a frog in Space Deflators, and there was no frog in this game. It needed a frog. And the frog has a pretty simple. There we go. That's the legal positions, and I added a checker because I thought that was funny, but then it's not working. So
So it's a frog on a flagpole now.
Yes. I mean, I've got a duchess, got a sorceress, got a dragon, empress, princess,
Locutus of Nord
Berlina,
said,
Amazon,
was that
knight.
frog shooting fire out its ass?
No,
Smile
that was its tongue.
said, where is the Duke?
There's no duke. There are already enough men in this game. I'm gonna call it woke chess. I'm kidding about that, but don't think I didn't consider it. I was also considering waifu chess at one point. I don't think I'm gonna go with that name.
Nord said, listen, I'm no anatomy expert person, but don't tongues generally come out the other end?
Yes. But I was having trouble getting to come out of the face. Weirdly enough, I was having trouble getting it to come out of that just the head. Especially the diagonal moves. They were coming out of everywhere. That would also make the frog pretty weak when facing down if it came out of its head. Because then it wouldn't have the reach in that direction. The frog may be my first experiment in battle in four-way battle animations. For that reason, but not today. Today, I'm going to start the game up again. Boop.
Duke smiled. Said,
Just let that go in the background.
ate some US veggies recently and got himself cyclospora.
That maybe.
Said,
Shooty butt.
frog asterisk.
Shooty butt. That's what it's called, right? Shooty butt. What was I doing here? Right, I was going to... Right. Did I leave it here? Yes. What I want to do here is change it.
Said, I believe the technical term is shooter. Duke smiled.
Ew.
US really being the hottest country on the planet right now, at least for people shitting their guts out.
Yeah, that's gotta be no fun. I'm glad I'm over here. In Europe. This is what I want. Okay. 0-1. I want Randy range. Oops. Randy range 0-1. Times 2. Whoops. Times 2 minus 1. Okay. Now it generates, yeah, now instead of generating a random number, yes, now it'll never be 0. Which is, which means when moving randomly. Oh yeah, no, it's moving 4 directions. I want to move diagonally only. And looking at it, I want to move diagonally only when it's not. Yeah, no, is moving all 4 diagonal directions. It looks like. No, that's not as. No, I don't like that effect. I thought I would, but yes. But I'm going to put it back the way it was. I'm just going to put it back. I'll leave the parentheses there. I'm just going to have it move, change direction a little more often instead. Yeah, now it should be. Assuming I've done my mental math correctly here, which is looks like it is. And it looks like it's changing direction more often, which is what I want. Walked right into it. Not good at dodging, the computer isn't. Not dodging at all, in fact. Pawn versus rook should be not easy exactly, but it should be mostly, oddly, in the pawn's favor if they play smart. But the computer does not play smart. Charging the rook is not gonna do very good stuffs. The frog, incidentally, is a secret piece in the sense that it is not a normal. It only shows up in specific circumstances. The same circumstances that cause the dragon to spawn, in fact. Which is a random piece checkmate game. As in a checkmate game, I want there to be only one king. So if the random piece comes up a second king, instead it spawns either a frog or a dragon. That's right. You heard the secret here first. You didn't have to wait for Nintendo Power to hear the secret trick of how to make a frog spawn. It's totally random, but before today it was a dragon 100% of the time. But now I want the frog in there. Yep. I guess since this is not a Nintendo game, I guess Electronic Gaming Monthly would be the more, or Game Pro would be the more appropriate reference, but boom. Yeah, I never read Game Pro much. I really liked EGM. I don't know if it was a good magazine. I know I liked it. There's always a difference. I'm always clear.
Duke
But
smiled.
it was a pretty good magazine. Lasted a while.
In fact, most countries got their own versions,
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
said, of those magazines.
Which makes sense, because they, release schedules different and stuff.
Germany had GameStar.
Oh, yeah.
Duke
Oh,
smiled.
always loved video game magazines.
Being the biggest one, which eventually went international.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't think I ever saw that one, but that's because I was in America, so. Back then, I was in America. I was Americaning around. Yeah, I reached a point of this
Said,
podcast where I'm just watching the game.
back in the days, German magazines had full games on CDs attached to the magazine.
Oh yeah, you can find that sometimes in the U.S., especially in the computer gaming magazines, more than the console video gaming magazines. I miss the days of. I guess it's still around. Is shareware still around? Maybe it is. Dang, there were some good shareware games back in the
Duke
day.
smiled. Said, we had that for PlayStation also.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Locked it a sub nord.
I think I got a demo
I used to
disc.
have those shareware collections when I was a kid. Laughing
Yeah,
face.
yeah. I used to get shareware collections at college. They had a room where they would copy discs for you.
Games with the magazine for PS1. Locked it a sub nord. Said, Dad would pull a CD of like 90 crap games out of a computer mag. Laughing face. Duke smiled. Said, yeah, shareware was a thing. Duke smiled. Said, that's when we got the NES.
Yeah, yeah. That's when I got my first computer. So was late '80s. My first real computer.
Late 90s was already full versions of games being 2 to 3 years old.
Did I say late '90s? Late '80s was when I got my first good computer.
Duke smiled. Said, I started with C64 and 386.
Yep. Yeah, I shouldn't say good like that because I loved my Commodore 64. That was I still still one of my favorite game systems of the era for all that it's not a console.
Speaking of computers, I sent you a couple more classics. Did you see? Duke smiled.
Today
Said,
I
shareware was mostly DOS and Win95 era.
I haven't looked at I haven't looked at Discord since I started streaming today. Oh, I should have. I've got a channel. Did I or I have a Discord server. Let me
Locked it a sub nord. Said,
let me
no, like weeks ago.
Oh, yes, I did see those. I haven't tried them yet though. Oh, is there someone's contacting me on okay. Hello?
Locked it a sub nord.
Join?
More DOS games.
Okay. Um okay. I've got to okay, I got distracted. I looked at some of my channels. There was drama going on, so I need to not get into that right now. Right, I want to look at my channel, my server, my dwelling. upon this earth and grab an invite so I could throw it in the channel. Did I add it to my... I didn't add it to my links down below. I will have to do that. Wait, is it? No, there's my YouTube. There's my Blue Sky. There's Chess Plus. Yeah, okay, I don't have that. There we go. There's my Discord. Just go in there and start hitting people. Wow, that's a great channel name, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, there it is. And I believe I have it open. I'm looking at... Of course, I have it open. But, let's see here. Me. There we go. There's my channel. Hello and welcome. I have a channel. Have a channel server cord of this. Hee. Did the game end? The game. See, one of the other things I want to do. One of the other things I want to do is have a little victory tune, so I can tell when a game ends just by hearing it. Well, there's what it's got somnolence on the ooh, that's a good word. "25 seconds. Don't give me 25 seconds. Blah. There's the... Trying to find the right link for my Discord server. I paused that. Stop that. Stop. I said stop. Why are you not stopping? Okay. Oh man. Oh man, I'm stressed. I didn't take my unstressed pills today. I gotta go take my pills. I think I will go take my... I don't really want to go take my pills, but yeah. Unfortunately, the idea to... What I was going to do here is the game running? No, it's not. What I meant to do here was try and have it dodge better just by moving more randomly. But making it move only diagonally was not the solution that I hoped it was. I will have it change directions more often, I think. That may help. It won't be perfect because... But yeah, no, it is moving more erratically, which ooh, I know. Let me invisible that for a second. Because there is hang on a second. Let me go up here. It's not here? Hmm. This is peace battle. Speed? There, delay option colon delay option equals hang on 30 20 10. There we go, 30 20 10. Then I called it speed. I called it delay option. Yes, okay. Delay option. There we go. Help if I could spell things. There we go. Oh, because it was running mid and I didn't stop it. And yeah. And it tried to call since it was already in the middle of a battle. It didn't properly initialize the thing, and so it crashed, which is fine because that's not going to be a problem. Me changing the code randomly while the game is running is generally not going to be a problem. Me typing the letter O into the code, that could be a problem. Let me make sure I didn't actually write the letter O. I did. Okay. Let's fix that. Oh, did it crash because I hit save? I think it did. Gal dingity dang. As they say in France, it's a well-known saying in France. Gal dingity dang. I think I'm gonna call it really soon. I just want to watch the game a little bit. Yeah, I kind of like that I messed up that now now the Duchess battle sprite is different from the Duchess board sprite. That wasn't intentional, but I like it, so I'm leaving it. And I'm going to copy that with the frog, whose movement, whose animation I'm going to make more complex as a result. Just the frog, I think. Just the frog for now, but I'll have the code set up so I'll be able to plug anyone into it. I don't know. I really don't know what's next. I'm enjoying this one a lot. and I kind of want to make it. I don't know if I want to make it a commercial product, but I want to see if I can publish it. Oh yeah, that's what I thought you meant, but I don't know what's next for the Great Uncle Pixel as far as his next game goes. Well, obviously, if this is, I need to make Archon 2 Adept. If this is Archon, then I need to make Archon 2. And then I need to make Archon 3. The reason I'm laughing is because Archon 3 sucks. Archon 3 was a fan game by someone who didn't know how to code. So this is already a million times better than Archon 3. This was a million times better than Archon 3 a month ago. Archon 2 was fun, but it had brutal CPU difficulty.
Duke smiled. Said, I thought about a 2D platformer recently.
Yeah, I haven't. I should. I have a 2D platformer that's unfinished because I made it for a game jam and didn't have time to.
Project just to do something different from time to time.
Yeah, that's true. In case I get tired of this, maybe step away for a bit and then step away for a bit so I can look at it with fresh eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what I did with Space Deflators. This is my step away from Space Deflators game, but I got really into it.
Said, I already got a theme, a title, and the characters worked out.
Huh. Nice. I don't think I have a title for this. Well, I kind of do. Titles are hard. Oh, is it ads? I can't tell. I need to set up something that'll tell me when the ads show up. Tell me. Tell me, tell me, tell me how to make... no. Midnight Star, I wanna know.
Siri bot, dude.
Oh, this was last night?
Duke smiled.
Hmm.
Said,
Well, anyway.
theme is Freedom title with the evil nation. The player is a time-warped Abe Lincoln with a hatchet and a flintlock.
Wow. Well, I know the next character I'm adding to this game.
Duke smiled. Said, come
Also,
present. Duke smiled. Said, what will it be?
hmm. We need him to save the present, all right. But yeah, I've reached the point of the stream where I'm just watching the game go because I'm getting tired. I think I'm gonna call it. I think I'm gonna call it. I do like this game. That is the thing. I was thinking of making. I've been thinking of making this game for a while. I just wasn't sure I could do it. I really wasn't sure I could do it. I wasn't entirely sure I could do it while I was doing it, but
Duke smiled. Said, already got a prototype but can't get myself to work on it. https://imager.com/ps1zfqb.png.
well, let me hang on a second. Huh. Oops.
Duke smiled.
Just open image a new window.
Also this https://i.imager.com/uwcdnky.png. Fighter X. Duke smiled. Said. Instead of hatched. Duke smiled. Said.
Well, that's cute. Hang on a second. I want to pull this up on the on the browser window. I mean, browser 3. Create new browse. No, I don't want create new browser. I want. What am I doing? Window capture. I want window capture. Okay. Select the window to capture. Okay. There we go. Yeah, there's the image. There's the other image. I do like that sprite of Lincoln a lot, I have to say. Totally recognizable, and did I close that window? Whoop! Someone sent me a thing. People are sending me things. I'm getting images. I'm seeing images. Oh, oh. I see what I'm seeing images of. A little earlier, I mentioned cats, and yeah, there's a picture of the cat in question, who we don't own yet. But I won't. There's a good chance it winds up here. It's not a great picture. It's cute. I like cats.
It's a kitty.
Yep,
Duke smiled. Said.
that is a kitty, all right.
Cat yet.
Yeah, not our cat yet. That's a pretty cute cat, I have to say. I have to say. Then again, I think most cats are cute, so it's hard to not. Let's see here. There's another picture of said cat. A week old cat.
Duke smiled. Said. Pretty fresh yet.
Yeah, that is a fresh cat. That is a brand new cat. Oh, other. Yeah, sorry. I'm getting contacted. I, I don't think so, Admiral Kage. I don't think I'm going to name him that. No. Or her. Her. Apparently, it's a her. That is a baby kitty. Literally, yeah, literally. The plan is, as I'm understanding it, the person who found the little kitty is going to hold on to the kitty to see if the mother comes back because it is only a week old, and mom's out there somewhere. Hopefully, let's go wait, make sure, see if mom comes back, and then take all of them to the take them to the nearest shelter and see what the vibes are, as they said, or according to Madame Pixel. I hope so. I hope she finds a good home, whether it's here or otherwise. Yeah.
Also, this is https://imager.com/3ntlftc.
Cancel. Okay. Let me open link in new tab. Give me another. Oh, there he is. Okay, I'm gonna save that image and wow, that's good. Like graphics are one of my weak points. You can tell that. Yeah, those are nice animations. They really are. Let me try and pull that up. I mean, looks good to me. Image. Okay. Browse. Let's pull up that image. Desktop. Is that where I saved it just now? Where'd I put it? Yeah, I don't. It does not. It does not. Uh,
Story is, he teleported while the facility is being just overrun by maggots and he grabbing the firefighter axe to make his way through, basically tutorial. Duke smile. Said. Script already came together, just don't feel like working on it XD.
fair. Let's see if I can get that. There it is. A little blurry for some reason on my screen, but yeah, I like that. I like that. Maybe it's animation is hard. I mean, I'm gonna be the first one to say that. You've seen. You're looking at my animation right now. I like stylized graphics for that reason, because yeah. So I didn't try to make the chess pieces look like real people. I just made them representative. The frog is the most realistic figure. It's the only one with 4 limbs. And that's because I was just copying my other frog sprites. I didn't copy the sprite itself, but I copied the picture of the sprite.
Said, you say they don't look like real people, but that frog is a dead ringer for my sister.
I'm gonna tell your sister you said that. I don't know your sister. I do find the idea of Abe Lincoln with a firefighter axe to be hilarious.
Duke smiled. Said, also this is Eagly Nation's flag. I hope the reference is good enough. Laughing face. https://i.imager.com/y8pxnev.png.
Eagerly,
Ignored.
huh?
Said,
Huh? That looks.
sister will be not in the least surprised. Duke smiled. Said,
Let's see if I can pull that up. Yeah, there's the Eagerly Nation flag. I wonder who that's supposed to represent. I mean, it's red, white, and blue. That could be almost anyone. Seriously, that could be like half the world. That's I'm living in a country with a red, white, and blue flag.
said, could be Liberia.
Yeah, exactly.
Duke smiled. Said, I already got some boss fights scripted.
It could be France.
Duke smiled. Said, like Abe against Keg's breath.
Did you say Keg's breath? Yes, you did.
Duke smiled. Said,
You absolutely did. So they're a giant beer monster?
Duke smiled. Said, Evil Nation's Minister of War will be Keg's breath.
Makes sense. Wait. Oh, Keg's breath. Okay, got it. Got it. Got it. It's awful, but I got it. Note, I don't say awful in a don't do it way. I say awful in a definitely do it way.
Duke smiled. Said, any similarities to real person in the game will be totally by chance and won't represent the creator's political motives.
Something something boss fight with a guy named Ditch, and when you get there, you find he's already unconscious and laying in a ditch.
bosses I had to scratch.
Huh, what reason could that be? No, put them back in the game, but they're already defeated before you get there. Just laying on the ground, flies buzzing around them.
Said, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding about that. That is probably a terrible idea, but I think I had a Pizza Tower flashback, which oddly enough I've never played, but I still had a flashback to one of the bosses in it. One of the bosses is a guy named The Noise, but then the Noise became a parody of the Noid, of course. But then the Noise became a playable character, and when you get to the stage where the Noise would normally be, there's a guy named The Doise, who is the Noise but purple. And in the final battle, you have to refight all the bosses again, but the Doise does not come back for the refight. He just appears as a dead body with flies buzzing around him. And that came to mind for some reason when I thought of the guy in the ditch. Have a good lunch, Admiral Kage. I'm not sure I'll still be around in 45 myself. Man, it's 7 o'clock. I think I'm going to call it here, in fact. I've enjoyed chatting, but I need to go get dinner. I need to go get dinner.
Duke smiled. Said, BTW, did you get yourself a sprite for pixel art?
Did I? I thought I did.
Said, enjoy Dindin.
Thank you. Huh. Did I download this? I know I went to the website. Well, let me download it again. It won't hurt. Oh wait, right, because it was $25, so I didn't buy it immediately.
Said,
I'll look at it.
better than paint.
Yeah. Definitely better than Paint. I mean, most things are, I'm sure.
Said, it's free.
Is it? Maybe I'm looking at the wrong site then.
Duke smiled. Said, you can pay or just download and compile.
Well, I'll look at it again then. What? Huh. Support? Community? Well, I'll look at it again off air. Let me find someone to raid. A lot of my usual raid folk are not on right now.
Duke smiled. Said, https://github.com/ascpwrite/ascpwrite.
Ah.
Duke smiled. Said, the Git is public and open.
Well, I'll open that.
Duke smiled. Said, just download and compile.
Can do. Let's see here.
Smiled. Said, they just said it already compiled when included to exe.
That makes sense.
Said, but it is free to download.
That makes sense. So anyway, I'm gonna raid and run and go get myself a dinner and look at that GitHub actually. Also, and try and figure out what the heck happened to my chat. I just noticed that it's transparent. Shouldn't be transparent like that. Yeah. Makes it hard to read. I'll figure that out later, too. Everything. It's been a long day. It's been a good day. Doctor said good things about my blood. That's what you want to hear when you go to the doctor. Doctor said you have great blood. Acula, I think his name was. Anyway, have a good one, everyone. I will see you on Wednesday. If all goes well, unless something happens to my blood, see you on Wednesday. And have a good evening.